My topics are Rome was not built in a day and curiosity killed the cat. I'm going to choose Rome was not built in a day.
You started writing at 25 seconds. $55 seconds. Minute 25. Minute 55. Two minutes 25. Two minutes 55. You're on your last 30 seconds. Ten seconds left. Okay, time's up.
Okay.
And then, okay.
Have you ever wondered why some things take so long? Well, Rome was not built in one day. That may sound cliche, and yes, I rhymed that on purpose, but good things take a lot of time, and some good examples would be lifting, diets, or getting to a position of leadership. One example would be lifting. When you start lifting, you won't see improvements early, but if you give it a couple months, you'll see a lot. I started lifting in 6th grade and I was just using 45-pound bars, and now, since I've been lifting since then, I hold 2 school records, one in squat and one in the total weight. Another more common example is a diet. Losing or gaining weight will take a lot of time. You aren't going to see it happen right away, but after some time you'll see improvements. My last example would be leading. I'm taking a leadership class right now through high school, and we're talking about how leadership can be very hard for people. It can take a very long time to get to your leadership position, and then if you do one thing wrong, you could lose it all immediately. For example, we just watched a movie about Joe Paterno, a football coach at Penn State that died recently, but he was one of the greatest coaches of all time because he transformed Penn State's program with football players from having really bad GPAs to building libraries and having the football players have their GPAs go up a lot. But while he was doing all that, there was illegal things that are happening with one of the coaches at the university, and Joe Paterno eventually got fired. It was happening for a while without people noticing, and even though Joe Paterno was telling the higher up people, they didn't do anything about it, and Joe Paterno got fired for it along with the higher ups. Just like how Rome was not built in a day, a lot of good things take a lot of time. You aren't going to see improvements right away, but if you give it some time, you'll see major improvements after a while. This is why you need to focus on the bigger picture rather than just the immediate results.